Hey Han, I'm Chloe and this is the Violator tutorial. My mission is to share my passion for pole dancing and make pole dancing easy to learn and accessible. This is the 19th video of the intermediate pole trick tutorial series. In order to maximize your training out of all the videos, I highly recommend you to start from the very first video of this playlist, as the tricks will be a progression of the video before. The Violator is such a crowd pleaser trick. The prerequisite for this move is your Hello World, so make sure you watch that before attempting this one. This video is mirrored for your ease of learning. I'll have a red wristband on my right wrist and my right ankle to indicate the right side of my body if you do get confused of the directions. This trick tutorial is created for you for information and educational purposes only, and for you to enjoy learning pole dancing from the comfort of your own home. Please participate at your own risk and don't work beyond your capability, and seek help or spotting when necessary. For any health concerns, please make sure you seek professional medical advice. Please also to make sure you warm up your body before you start this video. I have a warm-up depending on your level under each playlist so that you can try that warm-up before you do these tricks. If you enjoy this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up so that I know to create more of these kinds of videos, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't yet so that you are notified every single time I upload a video. If you're looking to further your pole journey and combining tricks and dance together, then consider subscribing to my online learning platform, Pole Art Vault, where you'll be learning tricks and dance together and learning an entire routine with combos and dance mixed. For further information, you can find the link in the description. Alrighty, without further ado, let's get into the Violator tutorial. Alrighty, now let's get into our conditioning. Now for our conditioning today, we are going to do our pull-up into a sit. Now, with our pull-ups into a sit, we're going to keep working on those leg extensions in that straddle position, which is going to help you in the Violator. So let's try this together. So we're starting with our tummy on the pole so that your body's nice and close. Both of your hands are gonna come around face height or a little bit higher. Just make sure that's not too high, because we want to be able to work through the shoulders and the lats at the same time. Now, in terms of the engagement, you want to ensure that you're keeping your tummy on the pole. Think about pulling those shoulders down, engage, and think about pulling. So you can see that I'm just coming with my feet are flat on the floor, and then I'm just going to stand on my tippy toe, but work a little bit more through the hands rather than using the legs too much. So when you're in this position, just make sure that you can feel the engagement through your shoulders and also through your lats, because those are the main parts that you want to feel the sensation. Your lats and obviously your shoulder blades as well. So grab the pole a little bit higher than face height, or just around face height. Think about pulling the shoulders down, tummy on the pole. Pull up, and then feel the engagement, and then come back down. Good, let's try it on the other side, so other hand on top. You can keep both of your feet still flat on the floor and then come onto your tippy toes. Try to using your arms as much as you can. And pull, and then come back down. Good. Now, once you start feeling used to that, then we're gonna start extending the legs into a straddle and then pulling up into a sit. So grab the pole a little bit higher, come onto your tippy toes. You're going to extend your legs out in the straddle, keep your legs nice and straight, and then pull up into a sit. Let's try this one more time. Remember, try to keep your leg nice and straight, and then straddle your leg as much as you can. Grab the pole a little bit higher, keep your tummy on the pole, legs in a straddle first, and then pull up into a sit. Well done. Let's try it on the other hand. So other side on top, come onto your tippy toes, tummy on the pole. Extend your legs forward into a straddle, big straddle, pull up into a sit. Remember, whichever hand is on top, same leg comes on top. Last one. So same hand on top, left hand, come onto your tummy. Bring your leg out into straddle, pull up into a sit. Well done. Now remember that these are supposed to be a little bit harder. So if you were struggling to pull yourself up or pull your butt a little bit higher, then remember that's okay. Keep working on them. These aren't necessary for this particular move, but it will be very helpful in the moves that are about to come. So make sure you keep working on your conditioning. Well done. Alrighty, now let's get into our violator. Now, we're gonna have two different entries today. You can come to it from a sit, straight into a violator, or you can do this aerially, from an aerial sit. So this is what a violator looks like. Alrighty, so let's break this down from a standing sit first. Now, when you're doing your violators, our most crucial part of it is that you are tilting to the side. Now, if you haven't watched the Hello World or wrist seat tutorial, please watch that before you attempt this one. All your technique that's crucial for the violator is gonna be same as the Hello World. So let's just try this from a seated position. Now I'm going to straddle the pole with both of my legs and I'm starting in a sit. So remember, whichever hand is on top, same leg comes on top. Now the most crucial part of this is that you are leaning to your bottom hand or your bottom leg and you're leaning slightly forward. Now remember that this is going to be very crucial when you're doing the full violator, and your hand should be at shoulder height. Now from there, keep that leg or the back of the thigh on the pole. Then you're going to open your leg into a straddle and then into the violator. So all that grip is going to be on the back of your thigh and both of your hands. Let's try this on the other side. I'm just going to face this way so that you can see where the grip points are. I'm having both of my hands at shoulder height. Then I'm going to lean out. Remember, left hand on top, left ankle on top. Now I'm going to start pressing the back of the thigh into the pole so that you've got all the grip. Keep your bottom leg extended. You're going to bend your top leg, then you're going to come into a violator. Alrighty, now that we've done this from a seated position, let's try it from a sit. Now, I'm gonna come into a sit, so inside and on top, outside and across, and I'm gonna come into my sit with my inside leg on top. Remember, same hand, same leg. I'm gonna slide both of my hands so that they're at shoulder height, then I'm gonna start leaning to the side and slightly forward. Keep your bottom leg extended. You're gonna start bending your top leg. Keep leaning to your side, lean a little bit more to your side, start extending this leg back, and then see if you can take it out and then into a full violator. To come out, squeeze the pole back into your sit, then stepping down. Well done. Let's try this on the other side. So remember, the key here is to lean. Inside and on top, outside and across. I'm gonna come into my sit. Slide both of your hands to chest height or shoulder height. Keep leaning to your side and slightly forward. Start extending this leg, turn your knee away. Bend your top leg and then come into a violator. To come out, squeeze the pole back into your sit, then stepping down. Well done. So there's your violator on both sides. Now remember that you can always do an aerial sit instead of just doing this from the floor. You can always do your climb, spinning climb, and then into your sit, into your violator. Well done. All right, now let's go through some tips and common mistakes. Now, our first common mistake is not learning the hello world or rest seat. This is super, super crucial. Remember that technique is gonna be very beneficial when you're doing your violator. So if you feel like you're sliding out of it, your best bet is to watch the hello world first, then coming back and doing this. Now, let's go through a few other common mistakes. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a tricky one because I know like some people have, I guess, different grip points and what works for them, but this is about keeping your upper body upright. Now, if you have a tendency to hunch your back a lot, this trick is gonna be hard if you hunch way too much because you're gonna slip down. So if you feel like, you know, when you're coming into the position and you're hunching, what happens is you end up sort of like dropping down a lot because you're hunching a bit too much. So try to maintain a flat back as much as you can. And also if you maintain a flat back, the move looks much prettier as well. Now, I do understand there are limitations when it comes to your flexibility as well. So if you're still struggling to keep your back flat, then I totally understand you might not be able to do it now, but make sure you keep working on them because the moves that are about to come in an intermediate pole trick tutorial series, a lot of them start to become quite hip dominant, or you might need your full straddle without hunching your back. So keep working on your flexibility. It will help a lot. Now, let's go through our grip points for the violator. So obviously both of your hands are on top in true grip, and then your bottom leg is on the pole. Now your bottom leg, in terms of where it's supposed to sit, it should be right underneath where your butt crease is. So if you feel like you don't have that grip, there's a few key points. You're probably not leaning away from the pole, and you're probably not leaning forward. Now, in terms of your rotation of your leg, you're probably not turning your knee away from the pole. So let's just go through this again. When I'm coming into my sit here, remember that you want to turn your knee away so that the back of your thigh is on the pole. So rather than, you can see that my knee is now facing up, I'm actually gonna start turning my knee away. Now make sure that you're sliding your hand down to shoulder height, because if it's any higher, you'll probably drop as well. Now from there, remember, you want to lean to your side away from it and then slightly lean forward to get the grip. Try not to lean back. You're pressing the pole really on the back of the thigh, then start taking your other leg out. When you take your other leg out, that's when you want to face the pole. So you're going to go from the side, and then you're going to lock that pole into the back of the thigh by facing directly the pole. And then when you come back, you're going to start leaning to the side again to get all the thigh grip. Then you are stepping out. So you can see that there's a grip change from leaning to the side and then facing the pole. So remember that there will be a grip change in between. Now, if you don't have any grip on your thigh, make sure that you grip it up. I grip up all the way from my inner thigh all the way out here, because that's all you need. And then also your hands as well. So remember, if you don't have any grip, also through the sit as well, in your thigh, make sure you grip up. If your hands are a bit dry, then you might want to get something a bit tacky. And then remember, if you have any sweaty skin, then you want something a little bit more drying or an antiperspirant. A little tip on grip, I will go through it at the very end of this video for all the grip tips, but just make sure you wash your hands before, because that helps too. And those are all your tips and common mistakes. Now, a little training tip I have for you today is around grip aid. Grip aid is such a controversial thing for some reason. Some people say it's cheating to use grip aid or gloves or leggings, and I completely disagree. everyone has such diverse bodies, and you can't really measure who's slipperier than who or whatever it is. But why not utilize the things that are given to you? Why not? I mean, when it comes to competing, there are going to be requirements depending on the competition. So you might want to practice without gloves, or vice versa, but you can still use grip. There are limitations on some grip that you can use and can't, but that's just a matter of conditioning. But you know what? When you are learning, and then if you're really struggling, then use the things that are going to be beneficial to you in terms of training. So I always do recommend something that's in between, and really depends on the person, because this is really tricky, but you want something that's a little bit tacky but still a little bit drying on your parts of your body. And I know this is going to be really dependent on the person. Some people love something that's really, really chalky. Some people prefer something that's like super, super sticky. There's always like both ends of the spectrum, and I sit somewhere in the middle of it. So everyone is going to have different preferences on grip aids. It's almost like such diverse styles. Like everyone has different styles that they like in pole dancing, whether it's like contemporary, lyrical, jazzy, like a little bit more Latin vibes, sexy. And I think everyone has such diverse styles. So remember to find that grip that fits you. Now, in terms of applying grip, please make sure you read instructions on the bottle, because that makes a big difference as well. I see a lot of people not like shaking the bottle before applying, or sometimes you need to like really dry it. Some grip aid you need to apply the night before. So remember that if you are not reading the instructions, it really limits the use of it. So read the instructions. Now, in terms of using grip aid, make sure that you're using it on a blank canvas. So always wash your hand with soap. Soap that gets rid of any sort of oil. Wash it nice and well. Wash your body off as well before you apply any sorts of grip aid. And if there's any limitations, remember, or if you feel like you're starting to sweat, make sure you wipe it off first, reapply, and then go onto the pole. Now, the other option you can do is apply grip aid on the pole. So remember to apply grip aid on the pole, because that's also going to help you a lot with grip. Now, if you do have any other questions around grip, please don't ask, please ask me anytime. My line is always open, so feel free to comment down below or message me, and I can help you with grip as well. Thank you so much for joining me in the Violator tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the very next tutorial. Bye!